This alter ego trick will make you fearless. Listen carefully. Fear is an illusion. It's a program running in your brain, keeping you weak, keeping you controlled, making you hesitate, second guess, and shrink in the face of opportunities. And here's the harsh truth. The world is built for those who can override this illusion. The people who dominate the world, CEOs, elite athletes, world leaders, they're not like everyone else. They have learned something that the average person hasn't. They have hacked the system. And today, I'm going to teach you that same trick. It's called the alter ego method. And once you understand it, once you learn how to activate it, you will never be the same again. This isn't a gimmick. It's not a game. It's a psychological weapon. And if you use it right, you will become a different person, one that fear does not control. The hidden truth about identity. Let me tell you a secret. Your identity is a lie. Everything you believe about yourself, your personality, your habits, your fears, it's all just a story you've been telling yourself for years. You weren't born afraid to speak in public. You weren't born doubting yourself. These are patterns you've learned over time. And just as you've learned to be hesitant, weak, and fearful, you can unlearn it. And the fastest way to do it, create a new identity, one that is fearless. Because guess what? You already do this. Think about it. You act differently when you're alone versus when you're with friends. You talk differently to your boss than you do to your best friend. You shift into different roles throughout your life without even realizing it. This means identity is fluid. And if you can control that shift, if you can create a version of yourself that is bulletproof, then you will never hesitate again. Let me show you how. Step 1. Name your warrior self. The mistake weak people make. They think of themselves as just themselves. They say, I'm just not confident. I've always been shy. This is just who I am. That's a lie. The person you think you are is just a set of repeated habits. If you change the habits, you change the person. The powerful alternative. Give your fearless self a name. Look at the greats. Kobe Bryant didn't step onto the court as Kobe. He became the Black Mamba. Beyoncé didn't walk on stage as herself. She became Sasha Fierce. Muhammad Ali wasn't just a boxer. He crafted a persona so powerful that his opponents were mentally broken before the fight even started. This is the first step. Name your warrior self. Maybe your alter ego is the Titan. Maybe it's the shadow. Maybe it's the wolf. Whatever ignites your fire, the moment you name it, your brain starts treating it as real. And that's where the transformation begins. Step 2. The what would they do? Trick. The mistake weak people make. They freeze. They overthink. They hesitate because they're stuck in their old identity. The powerful alternative. Instead of thinking, what should I do? Ask yourself, what will my alter ego do? Think about it. If you created a version of yourself that is fearless, unstoppable, and dominant, what would they do in this moment? Would they back down from a challenge? Would they let fear control them? Would they hesitate? No, they would act. Immediately. Without fear. Without hesitation. And so will you. Step 3. The fear switch technique. The mistake weak people make. They feel fear and think, oh no, this is bad. They allow fear to paralyze them. The powerful alternative. Flip the script. Instead of seeing fear as a threat, see it as a signal. Whenever you feel fear, say this to yourself. This means I'm about to grow. Why? Because fear and excitement feel the same in your body. When you're scared, your heart races. When you're excited, your heart races. When you're nervous, your palms sweat. When you're thrilled, your palms sweat. The only difference is how you label it. Top performers know this. That's why they lean into fear instead of running from it. How to apply it. The next time you feel nervous, stop. Take a deep breath, smile, and say, I love this feeling. This means I'm leveling up. Then move. Step 4. The physical trigger activation. The mistake weak people make. They try to think their way into confidence. But confidence is physical. The powerful alternative. Use a physical trigger to activate your alter ego instantly. A fist clench. A deep breath. A chest tap. A slight smirk. The greatest athletes in the world do this. Michael Jordan used to stick out his tongue when he got into his killer mode. Cristiano Ronaldo does his famous dance before a free kick. Conor McGregor puffs up his chest and walks with supreme confidence before a fight. This is not random. This is psychology. When you repeatedly associate a physical action with stepping into your alter ego, it becomes automatic. How to apply it? Choose a movement, a small but powerful action. Then do it every time you need to summon your fearless self. Make it a ritual. And soon, just doing that movement will shift you into beast mode. Step 5. Dress the part, become the part. The mistake weak people make. They think confidence is internal. It's not. It's external first. Then it becomes internal. Your mind takes cues from your body, your posture, your clothes, the way you carry yourself. If you look weak, you feel weak. If you move like a king, you feel like a king. This is called enclothed cognition, a proven psychological effect. How to apply it? Want to dominate in business? Wear power clothes. Want to feel fearless? Walk with authority. Shoulders back. Chin up. Move with purpose. Your body language teaches your brain who you are. Will you stay weak or rise up? Right now, you stand at crossroads. On one side is the path you've always taken, the path of hesitation, fear, and self-doubt. The one where you second-guess yourself, where you let fear make your decisions for you, where you shrink back when you should step forward. It's the path most people take, the safe path, the path of excuses and regrets. But on the other side, there's a different path, the path of power, the path of fearlessness, the path of absolute control over your mind and actions. And here's the brutal truth. No one is coming to save you. No one is going to walk this path for you. No one is going to hand you confidence, power, or success. You either take it, or you stay the same. The challenge, your transformation, starts now. I've given you the blueprint, the same mental framework used by elite athletes, world leaders, and top performers to become unstoppable. But knowledge is nothing without action. So here's your challenge. Step 1. Create your alter ego. Give it a name. Not just any name. A name that makes you feel untouchable. One that, when you say it, makes fear evaporate. Step 2. Start using these 5 tricks today. Not tomorrow. Not next week. Right now. Every moment you wait is another moment you let fear win. Step 3. Show up as your new self in every moment. Every conversation, every decision, every action. Move, think, and speak like your alter ego. Burn your old identity to the ground. Most will stay weak. A few will rise. Most people will watch this and do nothing. So if you're ready to take this further, if you're ready to completely transform, subscribe now. Because this is just the beginning. Your fearless self is waiting. Will you answer the call?